Are you slicing the ball? Are you rope hooking the ball? You're having a tough time hitting the ball straight? Let's take a look at what your wrist position should be doing. Thanks for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, on another beautiful sunny day in Southern California in the Coachella Valley, somewhere near the coyotes in the hills over here. Now, if you have trouble getting that golf ball to go where you want, and you want to know what your club face is doing at impact, that's the moment of truth. Where is my club face at impact? So what does this club face really need to do in your swing? Well, there's a couple things that you need to be wary of. First of all, your range of motion, your hand-eye coordination, how much you turn through the swing, and how much your arms and hands are relied upon at impact. So the club face at impact needs to be somewhat close to square. I could do two things to help square it. I can just have my hands and arms try to square that club face with no body, or I can have just the body square that club face. However, by doing this, we eliminate the wrist and hand position, which allow us to release that conservation of angular momentum, the power that's stored up. With a combination of both, we still want to turn, but we still want our hands to store and release the power. I've seen a lot of confusion out there between what bowing the wrist and what cupping the wrist does. Most people think that bowing the wrist closes the club face, cupping the wrist opens the club face, but that is incorrect. The only thing that opens and closes the club face is rotation. It's the only thing. I'm just going to go from here and I'm going to bow my wrist. You see how that club face didn't close or open? It actually de-lofted the club face. On the same way, I'm going to start cupping my wrist. The club face didn't open or close, it actually added loft. So we typically see people that cup at impact are doing that because they're doing something wrong with their body. People that bow at impact are doing that because their body's really involved. They're trying to get their hands pressing, which you see a lot of the tour players do. A lot of guys and girls out there playing on television is they get to the top position and they all have this kind of a slight bowed wrist. And when they're trying to de-loft that club face while getting their body to square it up and hold the release. So I'll give you a good example here. I'm going to start with this grip position. I'm going to intentionally bow it. So I've bowed it. Now if I go ahead and hold that position here and turn, my club face looks square to my target. Now why would you say that? Well, because the action of me bowing it prevented me from opening the club face up. So if I open the club face up, it's really hard to open the club face up and bow it because now I'm here. Grip placement affects cup or bowed, which also affects how much body is involved in the swing. So it's a big chain reaction. So you wouldn't go try and defuse a bomb and try and start clicking wires and hey, let's just hope for the best. So the same thing with the golf swing. Don't just start messing with your grip. Don't start messing with the club face at impact, because how it gets there is how you've been able to create your motion. So if you change one little thing like this, your whole swing's going to explode. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel, and I'll be looking for you on the next beautiful day, which should be tomorrow. Fairways and greens.